Hello, fellow homebrewers. My name is Evan, and today I'm super excited to present you a series on brewing Marc's coffees. In this series, we hope to offer you a stepping stone into home brewing culture and help you brew our coffee to its full potential. Let's get to the brewing. We're going to be using the Turkish blend, a light roast with added cardamom inside. So already this coffee has two ingredients. We're going to be brewing it with the Ibrik, that is the Turkish brewing method. This is a very big part of Turkish culture. So right here I'm going to bring on our camping Bristow, and we're just going to have these 4 pieces of equipment. So we just need a spoon or a tablespoon that would simulate around 10 grams. And for every person that you're brewing, you're gonna add 1 scoop of this. And then you're just gonna fill the Ibrik to the top with water. All right, so 1 scoop of this. And now we're gonna add our second scoop because we're brewing for 2. And you can see that there's a few flakes of white flakes, that's the cardamom. I would not recommend for you to grind this coffee at home, since it's ground even finer than South Indian or espresso, almost at 200 microns. So directly buying a Turkish coffee mix like this one we have and brewing it on an Ibrik is 100% recommendable. So I'm gonna add water, not all the way to the top, but a good 4/5 of the way. If you do not have an Ibrik in that case and you still want to brew Turkish coffee, you can. I would say it's around a 1:15 ratio. So for 10 grams of coffee, 150 ml of water, that would be just a little bit under a drinking glass of water. And with that being said, I'm going to add the gas to the equation. How do we know that this is ready? So when the water starts to bubble up and come out of the brewer, that's the cue that we have to stop the gas, and then we pour it out. I'm gonna prepare our 2 cups on the side. So technically now this is already brewing, right? So it's always good to just observe what's happening. Coffee is an experience, and to experience it fully, you need to be fully present. I'm gonna give it a few swirls just to make sure that everything is nice and mixed. Wow, looks lovely. Yes, it's rising. So I'm just gonna let it rise a little bit. So now that it came up, coffee is ready. And there's a very special way of pouring this. Like that. And here we have the cup. Think about you're in the streets of Istanbul, 15th century, and you're sitting there with the beautiful Gala Tower. You're a philosopher, and to keep your long nights running, you have a sip of this beautiful, mouth-watering brew. Definitely has some astringency to it, but that's part of the coffee, since we haven't filtered out the coffee grounds, and the cardamom really comes through. Feel free to add a bit of sugar and balance it out. So since we have not used any type of filtration method in this brewing, the grounds are with the cup all together. So we have to give a few minutes for the coffee grounds to sink to the bottom, so that when we drink, we do not get any unwanted textures in our mouth. When you start drinking, it should look like this. And then at the end of your brew, and you see the bottom of sediment, here is the cue to stop drinking.